esports do it. They are your European champions. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pro Insights. I have iFLEKZZ here on the line who's going to be breaking down how side lane works, particularly side lane marksman. This is something we're starting to see a lot more now, especially in the competitive scene, and it might be something that you're seeing in your games, whether you're playing casual or ranked. iFLEKZZ, welcome.
Yo, what's up, man?
How's it going? Hope you're doing well. We're going to be walking through Yorn in this first video. Now, Yorn is a hero that we've been seeing a little bit more in the meta of late. Kind of walk us through sort of how his abilities work, how he works as a character, and what we should be looking for there. And then in terms of items and builds, we'll go through all that as well.
So what Yorn is a really late game hero. It's a marksman, and what you want to focus on Yorn is your passive. As you can see, as you're stacking up 5 out attacks, you can use a burst of damage, and this is where your main damage, long range damage, is coming from. Combining with every ability you use, you will get your passive, and that's what makes Yorn so strong, and that's how you will itemize as well. Yeah, he has a stun, like it got buffed this patch. The first ability, I think it's a 1 second stun. 1 second stun, and this will help you a little bit of crowd control, but it can be really hard to hit sometimes.
Let's kind of talk through your build real quick to get things started. What do you usually recommend that people build on this hero?
So on level 1, I built the tier 1 boots, so you have some extra movement speed, so you can guide people better, so they can't hit you and you can just hit them from long range. And after that, I will build the Fafnir Stalon, because it's so perfect with your passive, because every out attack you will do present health damage, and with your passive it just does loads of damage, even in the early game. Then I will finish my boots. It will be magic boots, Gilded Greaves. Then I will continue with Clave Sanctity for some really high crit damage. After that, I will build Muramasa, because I will need some armor pierce, because the tanks are getting, like, at that point they have like 2 armor items already, so Muramasa is the perfect item. Then I will build for like loads of damage Fenrir's Tooth, because it's again synergizes well with the passive. And with the Fenrir Tooth, after under 30% HP, you will do more damage, so it synergizes really well. And as last item, I have Blade of Eternity, so I can resurrect when I die.
What do you generally tend to build in terms of Arcana?
For Arcana, I have attack speed and crit, because I want to focus a lot on attack speed, because the higher attack speed, the faster you can get your passive. So for the purple Arcana, I have 5 times movement speed, 5 times attack speed, and 5 times lifesteal. So and the lane, I have some lifesteal just to survive a bit longer, so I don't need to back all the time, because you will get damage sometimes when you're trading. And for the green, I have armor pierce and what is it, AD? Yeah.
Cool. So that sounds like we got a pretty good idea of the hero. But what better way to figure it out than just go play some games? So we're going to do that. We're just going to go play some quick match. I'm going to insta-lock Yorn like a boss, and we are going to try our best to not lose the video game.
As I said, like when you're reaching level 3, like close to level 3, exactly what happened is Kriknak will gank you, because he will be level 4. So every time when you see you're almost level 3, you know the enemy jungle will probably gank on your lane, so you should just play safe bet on the tower. Ooh, get a kill here. Nice.
And then we do that.
Nice comeback.
So now the dragon is spawned, and we're sitting here in dragon side of the map. So talk to us a little bit about what I should be looking at in terms of overall map control.
Basically, what you want to do, like here Yorn against Violet. I think Yorn wins the poke game, so you can just play pretty aggressive. Always keep an eye on the mini-map, because the jungler, it can gank you and you will die. So unless you have a jungler near you, you can't really do anything on your own. What I would do is just keep pushing the lane, try to get tower as fast as possible, and meanwhile keep your minimap open to see if the enemy junglers camping you.
What should I do as a side laner after I clean up the tower in my lane?
After you clear your tower in a lane, you shouldn't push further than the river, because if you push further than the river, they can just freely kill you. So what you want to do is just rotate with your team, try to force mid lane or top lane, It's really different for competitive and ranked. For competitive, I would say just swap lanes with the top laner, and you can siege the next tower. But for ranked, I would just say play a bit on the middle lane and try to force and poke the enemy down there.
At this point, I guess you kind of need to be, if this is sort of what your average game is looking like, you're just being pushed in. Do you just need to rally and try and take a team fight? Is this sort of the play at this point?
I would just wait for the enemy to make a mistake, and just by sitting on the tower and wait for the enemy to engage, and just sit in the back. Thane will CC the enemy for you, and you'll just shoot them down. Like in every game, people always make so much mistakes, and you can really capitalize it on just perfect positioning and wait for them to dive you.
Which is kind of, unfortunately, what's happening up in the top lane, so I'm going to try and just help out as best I can here.
Yeah, just...
And I actually
you got a kill!
Oh, okay!
All
right, okay.
That's nice. Yeah, just keep shooting those arrows to the enemy team. You'll get some kills eventually.
And we're going to be keeping our eyes on this.
Keep staying near Thane. Thane can really defend you well against Krigna.
Yeah,
as long as he's here, he should be okay. Okay, look this stun. Wow, this Thane is doing actual work, but let's use flicker out. Yes, nice flicker.
No, but I accidentally dropped I accidentally misclick. Yeah, just stay too long. That's part of staggering deaths, unfortunately, because we didn't have Talanis there. We just couldn't take that quite as 5. And now I think that's probably going to be GG if the minion wave gets here. That should be it. Okay, not a bad game 1. We can learn from this. My positioning, less optimal. No early game objectives to speak of. Pushing was okay, but really it came down to taking those team fights not as a team. So that's something I think we can maybe use more pings, something we can work towards here. Okay, we're going to try this again.
Yeah.
Another one. Ooh, hello.
Oh, Violet is next to you. Gilderos as well.
Oh, I might have to...
Just use second ability and passive and keep poking. You should be fine.
Okay.
What I usually do when I don't really fight until I have my Fafnir. After Fafnir, you will just out-trade everyone.
Gotcha.
He's playing safe as well.
Okay, I'm just gonna try an ult, yep.
Okay, but you can, since you have to kill the creature, you can just run out and yeah, you can kill him. Nice, good job. And I think you can kill this Violet as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice, good job. And now we have Fafnir as well. You have a huge power spike now. Okay, come back, turn the ult.
Oh no, I missed. I missed. I still got her. I should have just traded. I should have believed in myself. I should have believed. Just believe in yourself.
Enemies surrendering already. They are tilted after that one. They are tilted.
Wow. All right, well, that's how you play Yorn, apparently. I think between that first game, you know, some things to learn from. And between this one, man, I think we probably got it here. So I guess we'll just look through it now. What are your overall tips for those who are playing in the Dragon lane, particularly a side lane marksman? Just if you were to sum it up really, really quick, what would you say they should be doing?
As your ADC, you're more late game focused, so be an early game. Try to be a little bit passive, clear your wave as fast as possible. Look your minimap so you don't get ganked by the enemy jungler or anyone. And when you're getting your first or second item, you can start to push your wave, push your enemy tower, and group with your team. That's what you should be doing as ADC lane.
Awesome. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming in, teaching us a little bit, getting some of your insights. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Dude, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, getting some of your insights. Take it easy.